All right, hello everybody. Oh, that music ended already. Where's our Logic Cam? Hi. We're all doing well. I'm sorry I ran off. Okay, so I wanted to start this a while ago and play some Mortal Kombat 9 or Mortal Kombat 2. And that didn't end up working out. My optometrist took 2 hours for us to get everything set up for new glasses. But look who's here! Yay! It's the kitty. It's Kitty Kombat. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Kitty Kombat. Kitty Kombat. All right, so this is the new Kombat Cast. Kombat Cast is basically a podcast where they showcase something new for the new Mortal Kombat game. And today we'll be showing off, apparently they're showing off the Kabal gameplay. This was supposed to happen last week, but because of the weather, it got canceled. And it'll be starting in 9 minutes. All right, holy shoot balls. I had some cool music going on here. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Let's play that again. Get some height. Now lower than the headset though. Holy crap, that's loud. Yeah, so this is getting us ready for Mortal Kombat 11. Yay! I might actually be able to. Let's see here. We can do something entertaining real fast. You do that, Claire. You make yourself effing fabulous. Let's throw on... Alright, we're going to... Where's that music coming from? Let's pause that. And we're going to throw on... Let's see, where's my game capture? There we go. We're going to throw this on right now while we're waiting. Some good old MK2. Because I don't have time enough to set up my oh shoot, my controller decides to work. Come on. Or did I never... I should have set this up for a Super Nintendo. Oh. Hold on. There we go. We're going to... Why do you have paint all over you? Controllers. Setup controller. No, nothing. What? Let's see here. I think it's what? Start B.
Round 1. Fight.
By the time I get the stupid controller working, the Kombat Cast is going to start. Oh, we can watch the demos of Mortal Kombat. Really? Why are you acting up, little thing? Ah. See, this is what happens when things don't go according to plan. And you're like, I have all this cool stuff set up. And it's going to be so much fun. And everything goes wrong. Like that. Oh, wait. This. Alright, let's try this again. All of our minds are in the gutter, Claire. That's how we roll around here. By the way, I better make sure I keep the nether round. Oh! We got the countdown, people! Eight minutes! I wonder if I could duplicate this. Copy. Paste. And we'll take this version. Let's shrink this down. Yeah! We got ourselves an official Mortal Kombat timer up there, y'all. Excellent. Let's see if the game works. Everybody in the Twitch chat room is going nuts. How do I... Up, up. Down, down, left, left, right, right. Select, select, start, start. Why? Because I said so.
Round one. Fight.
There we go. Scorpion. So I'm excited personally because I've really been looking forward. Hey, Kratos. I've been looking forward to Kabal. He's one of my favorite characters. He is my second favorite character next to Scorpion. Scorpion wins. So Kabal's my second favorite character because in MK3 they actually took out Scorpion, which was surprising to everybody. And I always was drawn to the very weird characters. So when I saw this dude in this awesome mask, I was like, hell yeah. And then I still remember the fatality, suckers! And it's pixelated glory. It's beautiful.
Fatality.
Ah, it's glorious, man.
Round one. Fight.
All right, so can you guys hear? I need everyone to let me know if you can hear everything. Okay. Oh, God dang it, Katana! Katana, bad Katana. You want me to play as Sub-Zero? Okay, if I lose, I'll play as Sub-Zero.
Round two. Fight. Excellent.
You don't have a favorite character, Rose? Yeah, my boy's always going to be a Scorpion. I'm going to, like... No! No! Oh, my God. What an embarrassment. Second round. All right, I think we can get a quick match in, one more match in before the show starts. So we'll play as Sub-Zero.
Round one. Fight.
That's it. What's his freeze move? There he is. No, stay away from me, Katana. God dang it. I haven't played MK2 in forever.
Fight. Superb.
There we go. At least knock me off the pit. Oh, come on. All right, let's try someone else. Who should we play as? Who should I embarrass myself as this time? We'll try the green ninja. Man.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, Claire, I'm sorry. Well, hurry up. You gotta get your eyesight back so you can watch the combat cast, dude.
Reptile wins.
I like how he rolls his R. A reptile. Reptile. Hello, Elijah.
Fight.
Why are you... oh, Flapjack. I'm sorry. Flapjack, why are you disappointed that Reptile is in it? I mean, Kano's in it. He's essential, especially if they're doing a time warp storyline. Damn it. I'm excited for Kano. Hopefully we get a conclusion to his storyline. Because they concluded a... Damn it. Wow! Flawless victory and the kiss of death. You're just not a fan of Kano, Flap? That's okay. I still love you.
Fatality.
Kano's not my favorite character or so, you know. I mean, he's alright. Kano's pretty cool. I just like seeing him interact with Sonya and Cassie Cage. I think it's cool that Cassie Cage is returning. The other kids, that's alright. Yeah! Flawless victory!
Flawless victory.
Nightwolf would be so cool, especially if you could customize the hell out of him.
Fight.
There's Kano. There he is in the background. Was the game always this pixelated? Or is it just the aspect rate?
Finisher.
I don't know his fatality. I'm actually happy to see Baraka come back, because I do like Baraka, and I was sad that he was sort of killed off in MK11 or 10.
Round one.
All right.
Fight.
I can't use the same tricks. I got my own projectile. Baraka wins. I can't believe I remember all these moves. All right, guys. We'll finish this match with Kung Lao and then get to the cast. It looks like it's going to start soon, like real soon. Let's see if we can finish Kung Lao off. Gotta watch out. Kung Lao's a very projectile heavy character. And we lost. Okay, no worries. Alright, let's get back to the cast. Oh, it started. Let me get the volume on. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, so we got Sonya, Sub-Zero. There's Baraka.
The Kombat Cast starts now.
Starting now. Alright guys, let's enjoy ourselves.
All right, welcome everyone.
Kombat Cast
to the
of
first
Mortal Kombat 11.
Kombat Cast. I'm
of
Tyler Lansdowne, community manager here at NetherRealm Studios, and we're very excited to show you some really cool stuff from our upcoming game, Mortal Kombat 11. Of course, I have the usual crew here, so let's go right to them.
Can you guys still hear everything?
Here we go.
Let me know.
First off, we have Mr. Ed Boone. Say hello.
Hello,
Hey, Ed.
everyone. Glad you can make it. We got some cool stuff to show you.
Also, you can follow us on Twitter at the bottom there, as you can see. Over here,
Already
we got
follow
Steve
Ed.
Brownback.
Hey everybody, I'm feeling a little sick, but I had to do this anyway. It's too important, too hype.
How hype are you right now?
What-
Like It's 50 out of 10.
What a hero.
I'm glad you can hear everything.
Kind of has a cold and you could make it. That's great.
Garrus is going to be amazing. I agree with you, Flapjack.
Over here. Derek Kurtzik, say hey.
Hey, Kabalin, let's do it.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh, let's hold on.
And the surprises.
Oh,
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Microphone.
oh, everything's going wrong.
First problem of the day. All right. Also behind the power station, we have our good friend, Mr. Matt Burke.
Hey everybody, I have a camera.
Burkham.
Burkham.
Follow me below. Like and subscribe in the comments below.
Don't do that.
What, you too?
What is
So
this,
Matt Burke
YouTube?
has a cam. I'm starting to regret the idea, but there it is.
You should.
So
You
awesome,
should.
guys. Before we get to what you want to talk about, which I know we all know what it is, we're going to talk about a few things. We had some great events recently.
We're all nerds.
One in LA, which all of us were at except for Derek,
Yeah.
and then one in London, which Derek was at and we were not,
Awesome.
and
One in
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah. Russia was great.
Russia.
So I'm kind of going
That's
to go around the
cool.
circle and talk about what we all enjoyed, starting with you, Ed.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it wasn't until we got there and everybody, you know, arrived. You know, it didn't really kind of hit me as like I don't know the last time I saw a collection of MK fans, you know, from the press, you know, influencers, YouTubers, and
How
fans,
long has been Mortal
players
Kombat been around? Since
in one place
1993, right?
until, you know, that presentation started. And once that started, you know, you really got a feeling of just
26
how
years,
powerful and
guys.
how,
26
you know,
years of Mortal Kombat.
just, how much they love Mortal Kombat, and it's just been such a. It was overwhelming. You know, to me, I was like I actually felt the energy, and it was kind of crazy. So. I missed the entire thing because I was doing interviews the whole time.
Aw, poor
but
Ed.
The presentation.
I want
as
those
far as
statues
all
in the
those
background.
booths and everything looked awesome, and I think you guys can probably speak to that a little bit better.
There's
Sure,
a
Steve.
Raiden
For me,
Bobblehead,
it was
Goro,
related to
Shao
that is when we
Kahn,
first showed
Scorpion.
Scarlet, when she walked out and the blood was
Scorpion.
all over her dagger, and you could see the buildup of people. Some hardcore fans immediately like, that's Scarlet. And then some, it took a little bit longer. And then when everyone realized and they were
Hi,
going
Rose.
crazy, because for like a year, I've been all in on how she looks in this game and how she plays, but we can't talk about it. And I know that the Scarlet community is going to be excited. So then actually seeing that release of hype in the room, everyone seeing her for
Let's
the
get
first
rid of
time,
this border.
was
Where's
I
my browse
absolutely
border?
lost at that point.
Right.
Mine would be the reaction to the fans, like, because we were watching the LA event and just seeing everybody just so hype and excited and happy for the entire thing that was going on. Like, I just love reaction videos, and it was like standing in one really large reaction video. It was great.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Matt Burke.
Burkham.
My favorite was Ryan, for sure.
This guy.
The way he just kind of like jumps into the trailer immediately and he's like, "I'm in this game," is awesome.
You're hoping for the Shaggy reveal,
Burke
Flapjack.
coming from
You know what? I
Outworld
bet you Shaggy is going to be in
For
inside
me,
Injustice.
it was definitely,
I bet you Injustice 3
just
will
all
have
the-
Shaggy.
The people who've tweeted us for years, we've never had a chance to meet.
Yeah.
All of those people, just seeing them and saying hello to them and finally having a chance to take a picture and just talk about the game that we all love so much. Also, the WE people coming in and their cosplay was fantastic. Ronda Rousey, meeting her was a joy. She was super nice.
Ed
and
always looks
super excited to have her
uncomfortable
involved in the game
when he
as
does
well.
these
just
interviews.
one
He
thing,
looks
but
tense.
I named
Like,
a few things. I like to
everyone
talk.
else is like leaning
A
back
couple
or
things before
leaning
we get
forward,
started on the
but
stuff
Ed's
that
like
you
in this
are
middle
you are definitely here
lean.
to watch. We want to discuss a couple things: damage, things like that. All that stuff is going to be come through in balance. Right now, you know, some of the numbers might be a little bit off, but you know, that's all being worked on. Just so you know, so don't get freaked out when you see something. Right?
Yeah, and that goes with everything in the game.
Yep.
You know, I think there's nothing that we aren't listening to as far as, you know, responses to things. I know whenever we make whenever there's change, there's like just a natural human reaction to assume that there could be problems with it, and even though there might be, we are going to be
Ed
all
Boone's been
over
reading
that.
all the
You know,
comments.
We, you know, do a beta and stuff like that. We're going to be, our ears are going to be to the walls.
Yes, the
listening.
beta.
We're
I can't wait for
constantly
that.
Listening. I'm actually
Hi,
constantly
kitty.
soliciting
Wanna say hello to
feedback
everybody?
from people. So we're excited to
kitty.
get people
Ow!
involved
He's biting
in
me.
the process of defining and fine-tuning this game to play just how Mortal Kombat fans want to play it.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ed.
I love the threads and the tweets and all that about the database of frame data from the reveal version of the game. Calm down. I love it. If I wasn't here, I'd be joining you.
Right.
But calm down. Spelled with a K, calm with a K. Relax.
Also, some other characters have been revealed. Pardon me, Kano recently.
Yep.
Won't be on
Kano
today's
was
show,
shown off
but
at
we definitely
Brazil.
will be getting to Kano. We will, one of my favorites. Of course, he can't not be on a combat cast. Like Kano's my number one. But there's things like we're going to try to. Not every combat cast will have a reveal, but some will. But we'll definitely be diving deeper into characters that we've kind of talked about or shown, or maybe you haven't seen very much of. So definitely stay tuned for that. We'll also have a lot of guests from the studio coming in to talk about what they do and how they make the game a better experience for
Good.
everyone.
They
Always
need to give
exciting for
more
us bring
props to
who
other
build
people who make the
to
game.
Come talk about it. But very important. We are here for one big reason. At the reveal event in LA, you may have seen a flash go across the screen.
Here we
That
go.
was our good friend Kabal.
Is he really our good friend?
He doesn't seem like a
evil
friendly kind of guy.
I do
anyway.
say that
Cabal's
about
a good
lot of
guy.
people.
He's very friendly.
So Ed, let's just start by talking about Kabal a little bit. What excites you about bringing Kabal to the table? Like what's cool about Kabal?
I think Kabal and a number of other characters. Baraka. We have a long list of characters that we're going to be revealing that are kind of like in that vein, like characters that you haven't seen, maybe some in a long time. Fan
Movado,
favorites that are on the way. We have. We wish we can announce them all. Maybe we should.
I don't know. I think that's actually a bad idea.
But
I bet you they bring
I think
Movado
of
in.
Kabal and Baraka as characters that are going.
We're going to see some Deadly Alliance
string of
trilogy
returning
members. I
characters.
bet you. I
You're
bet
gonna
you we see
freak out when
Deadly
you see
Alliance
the DLC
Alliance
characters that we have.
characters that we haven't
They're
seen in
the
forever.
Same vein.
Maybe
It's
Havoc.
gonna be awesome.
Havoc would be
And,
cool.
So these big
Ow, stop
moments, like
biting
when
me.
people saw Kabal, you mentioned that at the MK Day. There was this roar of energy. That's we got a number of those beats coming down.
Yeah.
So you're gonna love. And Kabal is just kind of like the first in that long list.
And he's such like an iconic MK3 character too,
Which
right?
I'm a huge fan of MK3, and I love. That's when the new characters got weird.
The guy in the
Less
sweater
of
looks like
the
Andy
kung fu
Warhol.
movie and more the kind of sci-fi stuff, which I love about MK.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
and
I've
we're
always-
also
Ooh,
gonna see
Rain
him-
might be
we're gonna
good.
see
Yeah,
him
you're
in
right,
his
Flapjack.
Unburned stave. That's going to be one of his costumes, which is going to be really cool.
That's
too,
my personal
yeah.
favorite.
An
That's the skin that I like
unburned
to use. I
outfit
think it
for
looks
Cabal?
really
That's
cool.
so
Give a lore
cool.
minute for us real quick. That doesn't last quite a minute.
Cabal is a huge fan of the musical Chess.
Is that true?
No, I made that up.
So that's
Ed
a
Boone
lineman.
just
I
stared
thought
right
we
at the
only had
camera like,
4 minutes.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
Awesome. So, great. So, Kabal is coming to the game. Obviously, people are very excited to see the
Come on.
trailer. We are all super excited
Can't
to see
wait.
the trailer. Ed, I would like you to do the honors to show.
thank
the
you.
Yeah. This it's here's the Kabal trailer.
He just straight up says, here's Cabal. All right. Shh, 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 shh.
You look familiar. Our paths crossed years ago, Kabal. I'd never forget a fight.
Oh, I love his voice. Nice. The audio seems off. Does the audio seem off to you guys? Ooh, the gas mask move. He has the sword blades again. Good. Oh, through the jaw! Finish him! Finish him!
Fatality.
Oh,
Win.
God! Oh!
Awesome. Great. That's Kabal.
Kabal land.
Looking amazing.
Where'd
we
that
do
go?
understand there was a bit of a sound sync issue with that trailer. One will go out online that will be synced correctly. Sorry about that. We do have this is a good time to mention this.
Yeah.
We have a new room, as you can tell. An awesome new stream room. We're
Oh
super
my
excited about.
God,
We've
that
added a lot of
fatality
technological
is
stuff to the room
sex.
to make it better, a better streaming experience for us and for you, more importantly. So, first stream might be a few things that happen.
Two problems so far.
That's not a huge deal.
Who's counting?
We're not counting. You just counted.
Right.
So, but I think the greatest thing now is let's move past that. So you'll see a better trailer at some point, I'm sure, and we will get right into Kabal. So let's talk a little about him first.
Where'd Ed go?
lore,
Ed just
a
like
little bit of
stormed out.
archetype talk.
He's like, God dang it, you guys ruined
Kabal
everything.
Has always had his hook sword since MK3, but while he had moves that used them, I wouldn't say his fight style was completely based on it. And in this game, that's kind of what the design team went for. He uses them more than he ever has before. He
so
does have
cool.
punches and kicks, but he uses the hook swords a lot.
Okay.
And I think that's very cool, and it's drastically changed his range. I would call him a mid-range to long-range fighter now, which is kind of neat.
Cool.
He does have the traditional Nomad Dash. A lot of the returning characters you saw with even Scorpion and Sub-Zero, we've given them a ton of new moves. But we want to keep, there's always the one or two classics that you have
you
to
cannot
bring
get
back,
rid of the
and that's
Nomad Dash with
Nomad
Kabal.
And one thing we want to
at
talk
all.
about when we talk
At
about
all.
the characters who are returning from past games, which there's a lot of them too, is kind of what's new about them and
Right.
what returns. Because when you play a character that you're super in love with, right? Me for Kano, which we haven't shown yet. There's certain things about Kano that, as a Kano player, need to be there. They're
You need
a
the
bit kind of
cannonball,
his-
you need the
thesis of
knife
his
throw.
character,
I know what
right?
he's talking
And it's
about.
the same with Kabal. So he has some things coming back, a lot of new things, and some things that bring him to be Kabal.
Could you imagine Kabal without a dash?
Right.
It
That
doesn't,
would be
wouldn't
weird.
make sense.
But we also look at the spirit of the character and try to redesign them. So a big example will be his classic buzzsaw move has been drastically redone in a lot of neat ways, which I think is very cool. So it's back, but it's very different.
It's the same,
Excellent. So let's
But
you wanna get in
different.
there and
Yeah,
show
let's
some
go in
stuff?
but
Awesome.
still the same.
So
All right,
go,
so here we
Lord
go. We got
Kabal.
the gameplay
So
now.
let's start by talking about his normal attacks. And like I said, they have excellent range now. One of the key
I
ones.
love his
back right
mask.
punch,
Look at that reach.
back front punch, back punch, down punch is this super far, start of the round kind of footsie tool, which is footsies is your mid-range game. You're kind of back and forth when you're feeling the opponent out.
I
The
might.
first hit is a mid. The second hit's actually a very fast overhead. And he can actually hit confirm it into the dash and go into a combo if he wants. One thing that's notable about that is typically in MK11, we actually don't have that many special moves that go into a combo without amplifying it.
Right.
Even Scorpion's Harpoon in this game, he actually has to amplify it to get a combo.
Right.
He doesn't. The dash, he'll always get a combo. So that's kind of a pretty powerful thing about Kabal, a really good option.
And you can just catch people all day with it, just like classic
Of course,
Kabal.
just like classic Kabal. Another really good normal is forward 2-2-4, which he starts doing these mids, and then he ends in an overhead, and he has low attacks.
Oh, we're
that
getting
you
very
can use to
technical
mix
and
it up
all
if you
this
want.
jazz, but
So that's kind of a
I'm
good,
just watching. I'm
upslope.
just looking at his
Yeah.
costume.
That also goes to a crushing blow we can talk about later.
Okay.
I love seeing the hook
Another
swords.
one is
I love the
Free
new
2.
updated
Kinda like the
mask.
Punisher
It's very
style.
Predator-like
He
with the
blocks
red
up to slide
eyes.
Or Scorpion's Harpoon, and then he can
I like that
actually,
we can see
again,
his
juggle
hair.
them and go into Nomad Dash.
Classic Kabal.
Nice.
Now, here's what I want to just do a little. I noticed something that
Okay.
you did, Steve. So, as you know, when you create your own versions of these characters, you can name
Yes.
what you've done it. You've called this 7-3.
Yes.
As
That's a reference to a
I know.
previous game that I'm going to get to, and that it basically is a warning to people playing him. I'm very, very strong. Yeah, beware. And
Bye, kitty.
I made this Kabal this loadout on purpose.
Did I just blow a reveal?
Oh, so you
Yeah.
said this
I mean,
Kabal
it's
is
not a
slow
big
on
deal, but-
purpose.
Thanks, Tyler, for killing the bit.
My bad.
So the final normal I talk about is my personal favorite with Kabal. It's his forward 4, 1+3. So this knee is super fast. It's a really good mid, and it goes straight into a very quick overhead.
Okay.
And I want you to keep in mind, I keep mentioning overheads because those
Right.
are the key mix-up tools that he has in his normals.
Right.
And we'll get to his lows in a little bit. So
Now,
this,
when we talk about overheads too, for those who don't know that's a move that you have to stand block.
exactly.
They will
You're
hit you
crouch
if you are
blocking,
ducking.
You'll get hit.
Yep.
So you're always going to be wanting to stand block against him unless he commits to low special moves that I'll show in a minute.
I wonder what the
So I think the forward
feed
4 is just a
saying.
great tool. Like if you hit it down 1, or if the opponent does something where they're in recovery, but they're not punishable, but they're slight recovery. It's a great move to just mash it out. Honestly, when I play Kabal and I don't know what to do, I do forward 4.
Right.
And you really can't go wrong.
And another thing, like I just want, as you watch the combat,
Everyone
cast,
wants
and
to
as
bring
you learn
what
with
is it?
us, I want you to
Bring
know some of the
Havoc
terminology. So
back.
when you say forward 4, like
Singing the song
people
about
play on different consoles, different systems.
high
So the
low.
buttons
They
are
want
labeled
Aaron
as
Black
such,
back.
1, 2, 3, 4. So
I know
you
Flapjack
can think
wants
of it as
Kenshi and
the left
Rain.
punch button is 1, then 2. And
This
then
guy's
on the kick is
chanting
3 and 4.
Striker.
So that's
I'd love to
universal
see
way
Curtis
for
Stryker
any
in this
character,
game.
Any console.
He was a
So
cool
when you go
character.
online, you go to the amazing Mortal Kombat Reddit, you go to our Discord, on Twitter. If people are trying to discuss what combos do, you're going to see a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, back, forward, 4 to like explain how combos work.
Another notable thing I'd like to show is that a lot of his like classic things, like your sweep, your down 4, your pokes, and all that, he also uses like swords. Like this is actually his down 4, which is awesome. It's almost the start of the range, the start of the round range. A lot of times
He's going to be
kind of
hard to
playing
get
in the range,
next
walking
to,
back
like
and
get in
forth
front
the
of.
back
He's
one
going to be a
range.
bitch
I'll
to
just kind of
fight.
do this and clip their leg. And you can see his sweep actually has. I would call
That's
this
good range right
hella
there.
range. I think
That
this
is,
hella.
he is really
Yeah,
mid-range.
very, very
Good
range.
God.
Move I'll just throw out.
What's above hella range?
Hema?
Oh,
That's one step bigger.
Okay, gotcha.
His back 2 is also great. It's not a combo, but it's kind of a safe, like,
Just get the hell
yeah,
out of here.
Get out. Get out of here. Move.
That's a good back.
that was
Get away
good.
from me,
Both
move.
playing Kabal.
Cabal impression. Okay.
And now I think we can show his throws, which are pretty awesome.
And let's show this.
Oh! Nice.
Sorry, that was my sound.
No, I like it.
Oh! Oh!
God, it's good.
And I've always talked about this. Throws are so good. You see a lot of them in fights. So the throws really have to add color to the character. Like, they always have to feel like the character. Because, you watch a lot of tournament games, you're going to see a lot of the throw is something that is coming back to a lot. It's an animation, so you want it to be something that's really cool.
Right.
Because people are going to see it all the time.
Yeah, it's one of the
All right,
best
so
ways to show a
let's see
character's
here.
personality. We can also see his wake-up attacks. He uses hook swords. It's a huge
Oh, gosh.
anti-air.
Yeah.
But then his up 3-1 is a straight poke.
Let's talk a little bit about wake-up attacks, too,
That's
because
a great time to talk about it. So, you no longer do any special move you want when you're knocked down. Instead, you have these preset moves that are only available when you're knocked down. So with
Okay.
him, you hit up 2, and he'll do this move. And that's just a wake-up attack. That's the only way you can do it. And then you have an up 3. So
Now, also notice that it took 1 bar of defense and 1 bar of offense
Yes.
when doing that.
you are both waking up,
Oh,
and you're
interesting.
invincible, and you're also attacking. So it takes 50%.
now are they
of-
both
Flap, you want
armor, or is
mocap?
just one?
I
How's that
would
work?
Great
die
question. So you're up
laughing
3, which
if
is like your
mocap
poke. You
ever
just kinda strike
returned.
'em. That's fully
Back to
invincible.
Mortal Kombat.
But
Flapjack.
you don't get a lot of damage. You can see he just kind of knocks Sub-Zero away. It's just kind of get off me, get some
reset.
breathing room, right.
Yep.
But the up 2 is not invincible, but it is an anti-air, and it is immune to air attacks.
Okay.
And that, you get a full pop-up. So you can see he actually gets...
Nice. That's a
So
cool
the
combo.
idea here would be...
That's a
it's
good
simple meta
combo.
Of, do you want to do the safe, like just get off me, low risk, low reward option that's fully invincible, and if the opponent respects that, and they try to jump over you to punish it, you go for the anti-air one.
Right.
And then it would
Nice.
loop back into not doing a wake-up attack at all, or you can wake up roll forward or back, which is actually invincible.
Right.
Or you can just get up and actually block. And
All right, guys.
who wants to
Well,
do that?
unfortunately,
I mean,
You've got all these tools. I know.
Right.
I would like to do
we
that.
do have to get going.
Awesome.
I got to go to
So
work.
I think that's
in
kind of
20
Kabal's base kit,
minutes.
and I think the notable
Which
thing about
sucks,
Kabal in
'cause
this
I wanna
game
sit here
is
and
he's
watch this
actually,
with everybody.
In my opinion,
But we
pretty
got to see
basic
the
in
trailer,
terms
which
of
was the
play,
big thing.
which is interesting.
Right.
Kabal, like in an MK9, was actually a
So
high
that
execution
it does
character,
suck
and in
though
my
that
opinion,
I
he's
can't
not really like that
stream the
anymore. He's
whole
not like
thing
a
of
high
this.
pressure.
But we saw the trailer.
high
That's the big
intensity
thing.
character.
That's the
He's
big
pretty
thing we all
simple,
wanted
and
to
for me,
see.
I've
This is
always
all
loved Kabal,
your
but I could never
technical
actually
stuff,
play
which is
him.
cool.
I'm all
But
in
I
on-
want to
he's
see
one
more
of my favorite
gameplay. I
characters
want
to
to see
play
more
right now because
reveals.
You're
know?
only going to use like
I'll learn the combo stuff when I
5 or
play
6
it.
moves, and they're pretty
But
basic. And
anyways, guys,
he
thank you
kinda
for
has
joining
a
me
move list
today.
that's, like,
I
quick
want to
and
go
dirty. Like,
quickly
here's
get
some
ready
good
for work.
mids. Here's some good overheads. He has a couple low special moves.
and
What more do you need?
Hopefully,
Well,
their
and
next
that's important,
combat
too. That
cast will
happens
be
a lot
earlier,
in
so we can do the
games
whole
we make, is
thing.
that, like,
We'll
there are
see.
some
All right.
characters that like
Love
really
you
help
all.
the people
Thank
who
you
are
for
good
joining us for this
high-
Kano trailer
very difficult
reveal.
things. But like a lot of characters
And
who aren't
God
super
damn,
difficult
that
to
boy is
play,
awesome.
still
Look at
fit
him.
right in the meta.
Look how
And
pretty
it's
my
a good
boy
place to
is.
start.
He's
Like,
so
if you're
pretty.
starting playing
He's
our
so
game,
pretty.
Like maybe Cabal's a good place to start for you.
I absolutely think he'd be a really good beginner.
Yeah, the weird
If you just
stream
want to use your
glitch
kind of,
right there.
I just
That was
from
actually on
this
their
range, I
side,
just
not
kinda
mine. Weird.
use safe
All right,
stuff and don't
I'll
really
talk
commit
to you guys
anything.
later.
Make the opponent- if you
Have a
wanna
good
think
one,
more about the
and
opponent
see
making
you
mistakes than what you're doing.
Thursday
I
for
actually
more
think he's a great character for
Subnautica.
that.
Also has a lot of really badass specials. So if you're